Guess where we are going to enter RN. We're going to do posing practice. My first posing practice is about to commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Showdown, which is in August, and then I'll be judging the class, and you'll do a little transition, whatever that is. There's lots of different transitions. Back pose, whatever that is, and you'll transition back to the front, and then you'll exit. You have 7 weeks, okay, but don't worry, you're gonna be fine. 7 weeks, your body can really transform. So I think this looks a little bit better. And then push your hips back, push your butt back. There you go.
Oh my gosh, that was like insane. That was like, at first I was so nervous like going in because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing at all. I already barely can walk in heels, like going to the club and stuff, and like I was just so scared. But like having Stir, shout out, thank you for coming, I love you, like having Stir there, and like she was so great. Liana, I highly recommend anyone that's like thinking about doing like bikini, like a bikini comp and like needs like a coach for posing. She was like so sweet, and like, but she was honest, but she wasn't like too harsh. Like she was so great. But yeah, like that was so great. She pointed a lot of things about like my body that I didn't even know, like angles, and just like it's so cool what you could do with your body. Like you could, it's literally like transforming your body in like 0.1 seconds, literally. And I don't know, like it was so cool seeing like feeling beautiful almost. I don't know, like it was really cool. Like it gave me a lot of confidence, a lot, which I didn't like expect to happen at all. So yeah, that was so awesome. And I just can't wait to like get like even tighter and leaner. Like that just gave me so much more like of a pump. I feel like I just took like pre-workout or something, like so great. But yeah, I am actually going to eat some yummy breakfast at like 2 in the afternoon with Stir. And then I actually have to change my heels. Okay, this is like a little like 411 like advice. Do not, do not get the shoes that have like this, like you see like the shininess of it. Don't get these, because I was sliding like crazy in them, because I was like, you're already sweating in general, like on your feet especially, and like posing and all that. I was sliding around so much, and like I had to put socks on, like you could see like in the video, like I had to put socks on because I was like, it was sliding around so much, and it's like that material does not help at all. So make sure to get a shoe that has like the fabric. I'll show you guys when I get it. Like the, yeah, it's literally like fabric. So that's where I need to change that out real quick, and then we're gonna call to make an appointment to get my bikini fitting. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. When bacon goes wrong. I come into Stir's place and she's explaining everything about apple cider vinegar, which you should watch it. And then I'm like, what is smelling? And then I see like smoke, and I come over here. That's not even the worst one. Where is it? Oh, it's in the water now. Cause it caught on fire. I'm just kidding.
It caught on fire.
Fire. And now we're...
You can have bacon, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We lit.
Today is...
You can have 1 or 2.
Actually 1, because my fats are lower today. Today is medium. Well, it's really bright. Today is medium carb day. Great lighting. Look at you go. Where are we looking at? I don't know.
YouTubeception.
Hello. Woo!
You're literally, you guys are in Bianca's YouTube channel.
Yeah, like inside.
That's crazy. Like inside.
Okay, so we're making our favorite things ever. This is our go-to. I haven't had turkey bacon or bacon in general in a minute, so this is gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome.
So I keep forgetting. And eggs and toast. Yeah, look at you! Nutrients!
If you put banana, it'll be good, better, best.
That's true. Yeah, when they get like that, do not throw them out. That's great for baking.
These are great
for
bananas.
baking and for juices.
Yeah.
Because it's sweet. Great carb source with all the nutrients. Same with strawberries. I love putting strawberries in there when it's like high carb day. So now we're making a green juice and Stir lost the lid. So she's using a little bowl.
What is, oh, $1.49 half.
149 half. 7-Eleven, I'm gonna slow motion this part.
Oh my gosh!
Ah!
You ready?
Yes. Let's talk about sex. Oh my god. We literally just had a twinning moment, like 0.5 seconds apart.
We could have had them. We could have had like 3 of them, but like every time I like processed the words you were saying,
I know.
and I was like, oh, she beat me.
I love when that happens. Okay. Now we're going to chug this, like Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just kidding.
Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Chug? Does he really chug?
Schwarzenegger.
It's Schwarzenegger, isn't it? Is that how you say it?
Schwarzenegger.
Oh.
My man. Schwarzenegger. Okay. Anywho.
I'm gonna check my hat, so it's like about here.
Yes. Get it. Get it right. Get it tight. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. Booty poppin'. Green juice poppin'. Yeah. I like my nutrients. Nice and green. Like my money. Make it flow. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Make it rain like a green juice. Hey. Got a gym shirt. Make it rain like a green juice. Hashtag make it rain like a green juice.
Hashtag right here.
Right here. Bottoms up.
Isn't it great?
There's not even like no need for chugging.
Right? I know.
Enjoyable.
Super good.
So there's celery, banana, spinach, kale, celery,
Here's some
PE science, protein,
almond milk.
almond milk, and a little bit of 2% milk.
Yes.
Bomb af. Like literally you don't have to. Why are you so close? Get that camera out of my face!
Ooh, that greenness. So green.
Appreciate it. But getting those reviews, it helps the podcast to reach more people. It helps the iTunes rankings, and then it just helps me get a little bit more exposure to the podcast. So more people who may not follow me and who may just be podcast listeners, not necessarily following me on Instagram or YouTube, can see these metabolism. You consume calories every single day, all of which are comprised of protein, carbs, and fat, regardless of whether they're clean, dirty, nutritious, or non-nutritious. So if you're eating more of those calories than you're burning throughout the day, you will indeed gain weight. If you're eating less, you will indeed lose weight. So you can see how frustrated I was when I would restrict calories, overeat on the weekends, and not know where to go from there aside from just eating cleaner. You can also see how confusing it is when someone only eats clean and therefore likely lower calorie, and it quote unquote works for them.
I've never
guys saw me make my ever famous egg white grilled cheese sandwich that I always make. I literally make this every single morning pretty much. And depending on if it's high carb or low carb day, that will determine what kind of bread I use, and if I use a whole egg, so like the yolk breaks and like runs through everything, so good. And I'll add sometimes butter to that and everything, so it just kind of depends on what day it is. Today is moderate day for me, so that means my carbs are like moderate, and then my fats are a little bit lower than they usually would be like on low carb day. So I did not add, sadly, an egg, since I already just had an egg with stir, as you guys saw. So I'm having that right now. I'll show you guys how it looks, the final product. It's so good. And then I am having some cereal, some protein cereal. So it literally is 1 serving only of this like berry Cheerio thing that I have. I love Cheerios, so I have only 1 serving of that. And then I put like a little bit of protein powder into it, and I just mix it with water because I don't have that much fats left, because I want to save save the rest of my macros for later tonight after I work out. I want to have a 1 carb waffle, because I love waffles and they're great. So this is the final product. It doesn't look as appealing as much with the yolk running through the entire thing, but it still looks pretty bomb. Yes. No. And then there's sriracha and salsa and cheese. I melted a little bit, and then there's chicken in there, and then the egg whites. So yeah. And then that is the protein cereal, actually. I didn't put the water yet, but literally it's just the cereal and then the protein, and I'm just gonna like mix it really good, and it tastes so bomb because I have such a bad sweet tooth. So yeah. We have made it, Salela. This was so hard to find. Like so hard. Hi. I'm Bianca.
All those are one of a kind, just one samples.
Oh, okay.
You know, so you can.
Oh, they're so pretty and like glittery.
Yeah. So just choose a few and start trying on, and
Okay.
you can take your measurements when we decide on the color and the connectors.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
And then next time you come back and we'll do the fitting, and then we'll talk about the rice.
So this is the first one. Wow, this is like intense. Hang on these things, like what? Oh, I feel like I don't even know how I feel right now. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. This is like one of the most simplest ones though that they have. And then this is suit number 2. And this is the last one. I like how much these hang. Like I've never really seen too many girls with this like hanging like that. Like, is that a thing? This is intimidating, honestly. It's like you're so critical. Like there's mirrors everywhere. I ended up going with the hanging one, actually, the hanging rhinestone one. And honestly, like that was like an experience on its own. Like I felt so, honestly, so intimidated by my own self in that room. Like there's mirrors everywhere, and you see like all your like your faulties, all the things that you're so like self-conscious about. And for a second, like I literally was even thinking about like not wanting to do like this like comp, because I feel like I'm not like even one bit close of being ready at all. And like, I mean, after like talking with Stir too, and just kind of like having like a moment to myself and kind of really paying attention to the things I was saying to myself, like it's things that I would tell others, like, you know, like don't think that about yourself. Like you have so many other qualities that is so great, that stands out. And on top of that, like if you compare to what you were working with before, like just like a few months ago, look how much you've progressed. You can't like be so critical on yourself all the time. Like, yeah, to an extent, like I'm trying to convert that self like consciousness and like that self like hatred, I guess you could say, and turn that into like a motivator. Like right now I'm about to go to the gym and I feel so pumped now. Like I'm about to like kill this workout, and like all the workouts from like this point on, like they're about to get real. And like I'm just gonna remember this moment like you know, like, instead of turning this, like, into a bad thing, like, me talking so negatively about myself, using those thoughts to help propel me to push myself at the gym and to be, like, my own motivator, I guess you could say, you know. And that's just something to, like, kind of keep in mind. Like, whenever you feel like you're really, like, low about yourself, use that as a motivation in itself. Don't get yourself stuck in that hole, because it could be a really dangerous hole of, like, self-hatred and, like, all this, like, bad stuff that you say about yourself. Like, it's like we're literally our own worst bully half of the time. So it was a very good self-aware moment. And yeah, so I'm about to go to kill this workout right now. I think it's leg day mixed with, I think, shoulders, I think. Yeah. And then of course I have, oh yeah, there you go, Prolific, P Science, shout out. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next vlog. Thank you guys for following me on this journey to prep. And this one was, like, an intense one for sure. Like, this is, like, the one that I was, like, thinking back, like, a few months ago. Like, oh my gosh, like, when I finally get to vlog, like, when I'm trying out my, like, bikini and, like, all this stuff, and it's actually here. Like, what? Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.